Welcome to JU Dolphins Up Close. I'm Scott Manze. College coaches are constantly going back to the pipeline states, the areas in which they're able to recruit the most consistent talent. For JU men's soccer, that's a little bit different, as the pipeline states a little broader, and the talent has a little more international flair to it. Many student athletes are involved in clubs, may even have a job on the side, but not many can claim to be making the ultimate sacrifice. Freshman Courtney Smith was recently sworn into the Florida Air National Guard. The diversity amongst the student-athlete population at JU is tremendous. And on this show alone, we have featured athletes from Brazil, Mexico, Argentina, Costa Rica, Canada, and now Latvia. Andres Misters had a dream to play basketball in America, and that dream has been realized. But the path here to JU is one that started nearly 8 years ago. Every college athletics program needs a trailblazer, and for JU women's golf, that was Jessica Welch. Starting 3 years ago when head coach Jennifer Boros came along and allowed JU to have a separate men's and women's coach for the first time in school history, Jessica has seen her game develop along with that of the program. Now, her senior year, she was able to go out, win just about every award under the sun, both at JU and in the Atlantic Sun Conference, and for the first time ever, compete in an NCAA regional, a first for any women's golfer from the First Coast. Now she's not done, even though having enjoyed the last month or so of the season, heck, her senior season as a whole, for the fun that you can have out on a golf course when you're as dialed in as Jessica was, she's coming back because she feels like she's got something else to get back to the program that helped make her who she is. The relationship between Coach Wagers and Giles Wiley helped facilitate the training idea.
Coach Wagers had been coming to us for a while. He trained martial arts before, and then he started with us. And he wanted to bring the men's basketball team in, really in the off-season for extra conditioning, but also to help toughen some of them up and get used to a little bit more sort of contact and being pushed a little bit harder physically. And then, obviously all the additional benefits of fitness, flexibility, power development, strength development, things like that.
You might remember a series of stories we did here on JU Dolphins Up Close last year, which focused on those who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to help make the student athletes here at JU so great. First, we met with Mindy Black, sports nutritionist, who taught us proper diet. Then with former head of sports medicine Andy Carter, who illustrated how athletic trainers here at JU use certain techniques for prevention and treatment of our student athletes. Finally, we talked with Andrew Bates, who is head of strength and conditioning here at JU, has rebuilt both our weight programs and our athletes. Now we look at the life of equipment manager Walter Betts, who is responsible for every little thing that athletes and us in general take for granted leading up to game day. No matter how humble he may be, ask anyone around him and they'll tell you that TJ Robinson is a special kid. For Local 12 Sports, I'm Scott Manze.